Hey Golf Gang, and welcome to the Path of Exile video. Today the promised video about my Anomaly 5 experience, where the two main rules were Scions only and the magic and rare items from normal mobs were disabled, and it was also promoting free trade between the players of the league. So I thought I'd give it a go. I joined up the league, as you can see. I looked at several builds that were presented in the Anomaly Discord channel. I discarded some because of the way I prefer to play. And then I thought about doing a heist, which, as you know, is my favourite mechanic. I'm a bit of an expert in. To generate the currency that people would need in the league to craft their items. Not having magic or rare items, currency would be more needed. And I thought, well, no, that build has been tested. Guitaraholic has done a Scion heist build. I've included it in my Google Doc. Side note, Guitaraholic now streams on Twitch, and his Twitch channel is linked on the same Google Doc for the Scion build. And the main reason for playing this league was to try and experience a Scion on practically no gear, so I could then further enjoy the Badger Private League. And as you know, if you've played in the BPL, Scions can be used in any team. So I thought that'll take a lot of stress off. I can develop a build and just use that build in the Badger Private League, and I wouldn't have to worry. So I went through a lot of builds, and then something came up, and I thought, well, I've always wanted to play Forbidden Rite. I've always wanted to play Forbidden Rite totems. So I did a bit of a practice, and the totems die all the time. And you need multiple totem support to make it work, which is another link, and it's a massive DPS loss. And then I thought, I was in POB and I was having a look around with what other things can, and then trap support came up, and I thought, ooh, there's an idea. So I built a Scion Forbidden Rite trap build, and I tested it, and it went really well. You had to wait until level 12 to be able to get Forbidden Rite, and then you trap support it, and I had to level with Stormblast Mine and what skill did I use? I can't remember now. But I leveled mostly with Stormblast Mine and another skill. I think Holy Flame Totem with Phantasm support, and that's what I leveled all the way to level 12. Got Forbidden Rite, got trap support, and away I went, and it did really well. I was absolutely shocked and surprised at the amount of damage it did. Severely mana heavy. I was running out of mana all the time. I had Purity of Elements on as an aura in the later acts, and that was the only aura I could afford. Because I'd throw 3 traps down on a 4-link and my mana was gone. So I really enjoyed the build, and then the lack of item, I got into Act 5, and the lack of items, I got to the going to kill Kitava, and the damage all of a sudden fell right off. I got a 5-link, I think it was, and the mana was horrendous. I wasn't quite high enough to support a 5-link, so I took the 5th link. Sorry, I got a 6-link free from the trade. It was a corrupted one, was it? I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, it was a 6-link chest. No, it was a 6-link white chest. That's what I got. And it wasn't free. I think it was about 4C, something like that. Anyway, I got the 6-link chest. Excuse me. I knew I couldn't support the 6-link, so I tried a 5-link, and I couldn't support that either, so I had to go down to a 4-link, and the damage was still really good. I tinkered around with it, and I was making it work. Had to do all the quests to get the respend points. But then as I went through Act 5, the damage was getting less because the mobs were getting harder, and it was a bit of a terrible, and the sheer lack of items. I hate crafting in PoE. For me, it is the worst. I know you can make a ton of money, but you've got to memorize so many things that it is to me, somebody who crafts in PoE is an artist. I hate crafting in PoE. So I quit the league. I vended all the items I had, put it in the currency, migrated out of the league, sent a message to the peeps in Discord explaining why I was quitting, and in the fact that I cannot craft, and the lack of magical rare items dropping is a modifier that I cannot play with. So that was that. I then came out of Anomaly League, went into normal Sentinel League, and created a Saboteur Forbidden Light Trapper. Now I'm going to bring a POB onto the screen. It is horrible. This build has been completely crafted by myself with no knowledge of the build, because there's nothing on PoE Ninja. If you search up Forbidden Light, most of it is cast when damage taken, loops with ward, and that's it really. So as far as I'm aware, I'm the only person to even attempt this build and supply a PoB publicly. Now this is a level 85 character with a level 95 tree. As you see, I started, and this is how I progressed it in the league. As at Act 1, oh, go away. This is how I got to Act 2. Again, the damage was horrendous. The damage was amazing. I was killing things. Don't worry about that. It's the skills. I'll show you the skills in a minute. Got normal out the way and took perfect crime. So we get the... No, I didn't take perfect crime. That's the wrong one. I took Pyromaniac. Thank you very much. I took Pyromaniac to get the immune to ignite and shock and the 2% life regen for traps. So as you can see here, I took the charisma with the 15% mana resonation. I know it's going away in 3.19, but this build was done before the manifesto was released. Then I got to Act 5, and I got up to Soul Thief here, and I was bored. I was fed up of running out of mana. I thought about life tapping the skill, and then using auras for damage, but I gave up. I ran out of patience. But this was the planned build. As I said, it's messy. It's an evasion energy shield build. So here we've got 22k evasion, 3k energy shield. We're res capped and stuff. With 400k damage. Now, hold on, let's get it on the... I know it says totem, but it is a trap build. We've got 400k damage here, but that is per trap. So please bear that in mind. Skill wise, this is what I got to in Act 5. I got the castle damage taken set up. I had the auras in there because we were going low life. I hadn't turned these on. I had them ready to go. We had a spell totem blight, which was really nice for rares and stuff. There's the planned Forbidden Light trap. I was running Forbidden Light, trap, void manipulation, and then trap and mind damage as my 4-link. I did try it with GMP and a leveled LMP, and it worked really well, but the mana sustain was horrendous. We didn't get an Enlighten. I did have Purity of Elements up, but I couldn't afford these two at that level. And we did have this set up, and that was amazing with the Culling Strike on there. It was just brilliant. These were the excuse me, items I was thinking of running, and I was to test it. I was gonna steal or borrow the Shavron's wrappings, the Presence of Chayla, and the Crown of the Inward Eye from my Delve character, just to test the theory. So this is just, as you can see, items that I crafted in POB. I did actually get a +1 all chaos level one from the vendor in Act 2, so that helped a lot. So yeah, it was just a plan build. I never got the flasks at all. I got the Conqueror's efficiency. I didn't buy an energy from within. I didn't get that high. But yeah, that was the build I was planning. And as I said, I kind of ran out of patience. I was getting frustrated with the mana cost of the traps. And the damage was there. The mana cost wasn't. It got so bad I was throwing one trap. I was throwing the trap twice. And then waiting for Blight to do some damage so I could then Frostblink and kill stuff with Cull. Boss fights in the campaign were unfathomably hard. I was using, to put it in context, Tukuhama. No, not Tukuhama. I didn't get that far. Who's the Act 4 boss? Malagaro? God, I can't think. It's so hot here in the UK at the moment. The end of Act 4 boss with Piety, I had to portal out 4 times in that fight to refresh my mana flask. It was horrendous. But like I said, this is the first time I've done a build by myself with no input from anywhere. It was going on the basis of a trap build with evasion and energy shield. I've always liked that combo, harken back to the good old days of Trickster, RIP, hopefully coming back in 319. I was going for spell suppression as well, which is why the tree's kind of all the way down here and everywhere. It's the tree's a mess. This is a build I will probably attempt again in 3.19 because I love the idea of Forbidden Rite traps. It's something I'm going to play with. So that's what I did in Anomaly League. Yeah, for me, I found out a couple of things I didn't know about myself. I cannot play in a league where there is no magic or rare items dropping, and Scion builds are hard. That's it for this video. Stay safe in Rogue Harbour. See you in the next one.